2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Yeah. So 45% of the PlayStation users want to go to PC, huh? Huh. And Nasha Sharma is a Fed now? Huh? Uh-oh. Whoa.
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Grab us coming, I need a scene. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Fermie's trading people where their skin. All racing, and go, race and pay top mean. Good morning, coming, moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin. Oh, I'm here. Hold on, chat. Let me copy the link. Send it to disc. Oh, did I just send it to Discord? Okay, I did. Either way, though, good morning, everybody. Also tuning in, even the crazy one. Wish you all a beautiful and awesome Friday. Chat, sorry that I'm late. Everything was good this morning. I mean, chat, I had the best night's sleep last night. I slept so well last night. I woke up this morning feeling great. You know, I said, okay, I got the energy. Time to go, turn on the PC, have everything set up. And once I jump in the PC, I go in there and I'm like, why is it so slow? So yeah, I had to take my 10 steps. My 10 steps are, you gotta unplug this modem right here. And after you unplug this modem, you go by and replug it again, check the internet speed. The internet speed is not good, then you gotta go to another modem to check something up. And after you do that other checkup, but the internet speed is not good, then you gotta go to the main modem, shut down the main modem, turn it on again, and then check if everything, the last 2 or 3 or 10 steps are good, and then come over here to check if it's perfect. So I hope so it's perfect. And not only that, I do not know what in the blue hell does Firefox have, because each day with Firefox, though, there is a problem with the freaking Firefox. I don't get it. Every day there's a problem with Firefox, with Google's Firefox. It's slow. It's got a problem. So I go jump into Bing. I'm like, oh, everything's perfect, and it moves smoother, faster. I'm like, okay, I'm using Bing nowadays. Screw, what's it called? Is it Bing? Well, I'm using them. Yeah, I think it's Bing though. So this is way more better than using Firefox. So Firefox, I'm gonna take a little break from you, my friend. But we have over here Apex NYC. Good morning, my brother. How you doing? Pang 9113. Good morning. John Willex Booth. Good morning. What's up? Apex says Mooch crashed out over someone saying their PC was more powerful than the PS5 on Crossfire. He went on a rant. So why does he have to go on a rant and crash out about this? Mooch, listen, you got to learn how to fight, pick your battles and fight them. And if he has a more powerful console, all you got to say is, listen, we're playing the very same game, even though yours might look way better than mine, but it's okay. I'm having fun over here too. I got no problem. That's all you got to say. That's it. You would have won right there. But if you crash though, oh, Lord. Sinceres, nice. Where did you go, internet? Where did your home internet go? Bahamas, Jamaica, France, Italy, Bahamas, Jamaica. Man, now I got that. Damn, Sinceres. Now you got the Beach Boys song in my. Oh man. No, the problem is that sometimes it gets kind of screwy. So you gotta go in step by step, because at night they do maintenance, sometimes like around 12 to 2 a.m., something like that. They go in and do some maintenance, and sometimes after they do the maintenance, the internet speed gets screwy. Here, I just don't know why it does that. Laos boys, good morning. Good morning. Good day. Where Crazy Louie did this backyard a while wearing kilts. Man, I mean, you dancing in kilts? Awesome. Sincere's, did it some souvenirs back at least? No, it did not. Laman Davis, good morning. Drake Williams, good morning. Bro boy, good morning. How you doing, bro? Man, backlog battler, I gotta answer you, backlog. Today, I've been just all over the place too. Pickles, good morning. Was playing some BO2 last night. Sweet. Just reported from Pure Xbox. Blue Sky, Forza Horizon 6 reportedly top list of Steam release for gross revenue. Sweet. Sweet, that's good stuff. BB says, Grizzly, my BB 700 account is blocked. I can't see y'all see my chat. Well, BB, listen, it ain't my fault that you are doing some crazy stuff with your accounts. I don't know what you're doing. That's your problem, though. Netscape, AOL, Firefox, a good browser. Some person using Firefox for script and also fast. Yeah, but this one's faster, though. This one is way faster. Now, let me check my internet speed real quick, chat, before we start the show. Because here, I hop internet right here to speed test, and it's always good. So let's see now. Perfect. You see? Now it's perfect. That's what I mean, though. I was getting 50 download and 120 up. I said, okay, this is a problem. I gotta go in and check it. Malcolm Lax, good morning. Good morning. So, chat. Today we're gonna have an interesting show. Because for what it seems, and I sit here and I scratch my head, trying to understand the things that are going on out there, right? Mr. Teddy Keys, good morning. Wow, have the mighty PlayStation has fallen. Oh, but again, I get why they're mad, but it's their fault. Because we warned them for the last 6 years. We warned them. We told them, but the ego does just not let them wake up and see things. We've been warning them for 6 years that PlayStation has been fooling around with them, having fun with them, and they're the boss over them, and they let them be that way. Game news: Microsoft has no plans to shelve ID Tech. That area I knew it. ID software is not being forced to move to Unreal Engine Windows Central. I knew that too, but they have to put the fear factor out there, Lost Boys. They have to. They need those clicks. So, let's start off with this, chat. Let's start off with this. Because this is something that Saturday was like, You know, out of all things, yesterday, beautiful day, Oh, chat, I did 45 miles on my bicycle. 45, the crazy one is doing 45 on his bike. You gotta love it. You gotta love how the crazy one does exercise. Yeah. So, here we go. All right. See, this is much more simpler, so much faster. Wow. How fast am I going? Like, zoom. I love it. It feels good. So, Commander Striker. Opponents have gone copy phase where the PlayStation fan side made a poll about switching to PC. 100%. Kurt Payman, good morning. Yes, Commando Striker, yes. And not only that, you know what's so funny? They're saying the numbers are fake, though, and I said this. Hold on a second. I said this out there. Please, figure out the PS2 sales and call them fake, though. 45 miles, dang. Yeah, Crazy Louis getting better. Sooner or later, my chat, I'm going to tell you guys, come visit me while I do the Iron Man. I'm seriously thinking about doing Iron Man here. I'm not kidding you. I really want to do it. I had that in my head, and someone told me, what is it, the 50-year-old age is affecting you, like the mid-age crisis. I'm like, if it's affecting me, it's for a good cause, though. I mean, to do the Iron Man, man, I'll be happy to do it. Shoot, I'm training for that, though. Chat, if I get there, we're gonna have to do a live stream on that one. Meet Louis doing the Iron Man. If I don't win, it's cool. As long as I did it, I'm happy. Yes, sir. So let's go into this. Xbox CEO Asher Sharma named as an advisor to us Federal Reserves on. Oh wait, did I say us? Sorry, my bad. To U.S. Federal Reserve on jobs and productivity. That was my ADD kicking in. It always happens. Sharma is the only active CEO named on the Fed task force. Chat. Y'all better behave on Xbox. Behave, chat. Be good boys, my friend. Be good boys. So it says here. The Federal Reserve is the central banking system of the United States. Holy shit. On Thursday, it's announced the leadership and objectives of its 5 task forces established to advance the conduct of monetary policy. Notably, Sharma was named one of the 3 advisor productivity jobs task force. Yo, chat, here's the thing though. To be in that position, you got to be super smart. I'm not kidding you. That's a good thing, though. Reading that stuff is actually pretty good. Hold on 1 second, chat. Let me write to my mom that the car is ready so she can go pick up her car. Hold on, let's see now.
Muy buenos días. Cuando quiera pueden mandar a buscar el vehículo, que está listo ya. ¿Ok?
Hold on, chat. Let me just send this. All right. Let me write to her and say, good. All right, let's go. So, this is a small city. There's a small city in my country. They have a non-gaming mainstream news network. When they report on PS6 going discless, that sounded like so pause. You know Sony fucked up. You know it got around, right? So, notably, Ashish Sharma was named one of the 3 advisors productivity and job task force, which the Federal Reserve will be assessing, among other things, the impact of AI. According to a new release, the task force will look at the economic impact of a new general-purpose technologies, including artificial intelligence, to inform the Federal Reserve's policy judgments. Supported by Federal Reserve staff, the task force will operate independently with a mandate to follow the evidence and provide candid feedback and produce rigorous findings on the Federal Open Market Committee. It's unclear how the appointments were made. Sharma is the only active CEO named on the 5 task force. However, the former CEO of Walmart, Doug McCullen, will advise on data. Fed appointment concedes with major job cuts at Xbox. Chat, can y'all explain to me something? I'm being serious though. Can y'all explain to me something? What does this is my problem with media sites. What does this right here, this have to do with this? Ay, Dios mío, santo Dios mío. Es que de verdad, loco, hay que tener paciencia, Dios mío, con esta gente sí es bruta. Coño! Sorry, chat. Okay, let me keep going on. Sharma appointment the same week it was an act sweeping the layoffs across the Xbox business, initially impacting 1,600 jobs and stretching by to 3,200 by the end of Microsoft business year. State warned notices began to reveal details of the cuts this week, including hundreds of job losses, the Elder Scrolls Online developers, ZeniMax Online, and around 100 cuts in its software. Prior to becoming Xbox CEO, Sharma served as president of Microsoft Core AI, VP Facebook. Okay. The Federal Reserve's commitment to price stability and maximum employment is unwavering, as our resolve to pursue our mandate with rigor, says Kevin Warsh. The U.S. economy has changed significantly over the last generation, and never more so than right now. Each task force will be carefully consider whether policymakers' means and methods, analytical tools, and policy approaches can be improved upon. I'm honored to be the best minds of the enraged disciplines have agreed to work with us to sharpen our performance as an institution. The goal is straightforward: to ensure the Fed is best positioned to achieve our objectives in this consequential time. So again, what does this have to do with this? Can you look at Kirby-man? Who are they going to print Xbox $20 bills? Hey man, I'll get one if that happens though. Makes sense. Everyone in the pocket of big business in the country. So, this is what's funny. Meet the cheater. Good morning. What's up, Meet the cheater? Yep. You got your friend here, Jorkin, right here. Shit. But look, here's the thing, though. She got assigned to be part of the Federal Reserve. That's pretty cool. I mean, you got to be super smart to be there, I think. And at the end of the day, though, she just got appointed. This has nothing to do with the job cut she did at Xbox, because this is the problem that media sites do not understand. And here, I'm going to tell you straightforward, and this is me being an asshole right now. If you do not like what Xbox did, go ahead, grab all them dudes over there. You make up the business and get them going, and let's see how it goes. If it goes good, I'm happy. If it doesn't, then shut up. Because why don't you guys pick them up? Why don't you guys hire them and tell them to go develop a game? And stop bitching about it. I'm being serious. No joke. Here's the thing, though. You guys need to understand something. Media sites. I do not like layoffs. I hate layoffs, right? I don't like reading about layoffs. I don't like to see talent be wasted. I hate seeing that. But this is a business. And business tend to do that. And if you seriously hate the idea that Xbox laid off all those people, I want you to have the same energy with Amazon. I want you to have the same energy with Walmart. I want you to have the same energy with Sony when they shut down studios, because Bluepoint shut down. They did not even let them go independent. So, come on. Come on. Where's that energy? Jackasses. Seriously, jackasses. Why so serious? The Fed is a scam, says John Will X Boo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's almost as if she has a cold-hearted businesswoman the whole time and people were too parasocial with the damn CEO of all things. I don't know yet, and we'll see. House boys, listen. Look. Every business, if you're sitting on a business right now, if you're going into business and you grab a business like this and you open up the books and see the numbers are not well, the first thing that always happens is you got to sit down and look at everything and then see where you can pick up to keep the business going. That's the problem that people don't seem to understand when it comes down to business. Now, for the last 5 years, right, or 10 years or 13 years, because there's something we have seen, though. Phil Spencer did his best to try to save Xbox. The last 2 years have been god-awful when it comes to the brand. They've been god-awful. And people are saying, well, you know, this is this person's fault, this person's fault, this person's fault, this person's fault. I'll tell you something in general, though. Someone in there fucked up. We will never know who it was, but it was everybody that was with this. And then all of a sudden, because business was not picking up, they decided to make changes and add this lady right here, which she picked up a business that for the last 2 years has not been doing so great. So what do you think she's going to do? I mean, if she's overstaffed, though, she has to take some staff away. She just has to say, okay, we got to go. Because if we got to work with a smaller team, and then down the road, we probably rebuild the staff. That's what you do. You got to trim it down. And not saying that they didn't do nothing or anything. I'm just saying, like, in general. This is how you save a business, and it sucks. You can't cut anywhere else. I mean, look at the decision she made yesterday, chat. And that was to be honest, though, for 2 years, I mean, not for 2 years, for 7 years, we've been saying, hey, Fallout New Vegas, come on, let's go. And after they picked up Bethesda, like, yes, we're getting that Fallout New Vegas we've been asking for. Look how long it took them to start it. That says a lot, though. Shoot. That says a lot. And that should have been done 7 years ago. No, not 7, sorry. 4 years ago, it should have been in the conversation. 4 years. But, you know, at least they give it to Obsidian. And we know Obsidian is fast over there with the work. So they do a lot of great work in there. So, yeah. Let's keep it going, chat. But again, that has nothing to do with the layoffs. Come on, man. Here comes a fun topic, chat. People need to learn the difference between a job and a charitable donation. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Here comes the fun subject, chat, that we all been waiting for since we already got 40 people in here. Let's go. The things I don't understand from these fanboys. I just don't get them. I just don't get it. So, it says here, my beautiful, lovely chats. That's. He's party joking. PS5 has put a dampener on gaming. 45 of enthusiasts seriously consider leaving Sony for PC. Big oafed. So remember that I read this yesterday, but you know, this is a funny thing though. That was just a poll. And this is the result though. It says here. So wait, and this is the funny part because now, not push square, I'm about to troll you. Because your title says 45% of enthusiasts though. So you think PlayStation is only 6,000 enthusiasts? Wow. This is not going to help them go out there and push and change the situation. It's not. One of the big stories of the generation has been the rise of PC, and if a push square poll is believed, 45% of PlayStation enthusiasts are seriously considering making the switch to storefronts like Steam. In a survey voted by over 6,500 people of our readers, just 23% indicated they stick with PlayStation after a sticky generation, which came to a head last week. Sony signaled it would intend to stop manufacturing disc-based games. I'm sticking with PlayStation was 23%. I thought about it, but probably won't, 7%. Yes, I'm seriously considering it, 45%. I've already switched to PC, 15%. I mainly play on both, 10%. Why don't you do this? You should add those three up, and it's not 45, my friend. It's literally 70% of your users are PC, because the 10% that play on both, they have a PC. So, wow. And chat, here comes the funny one. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Here comes the Louis gonna go in with the kill, chat. Louis gonna go in with the kill. Check this out. Do you remember that strategy from Sony that they were telling, the fans that, they're putting their games first on PlayStation just to get the PC guys to go buy a PlayStation? Hey, look how low that number is. Yo, yeah. Woo, you gotta love this. Woo, oh my God. Okay, child, let's be serious now. Because, we don't want them to be too mad at us. A further 7% said they have thought about making a change, but don't expect to go through with it. While 50% said they already made the transition, and the remaining 10% claim they already play on both. Well, Sony will be much more concerned with mainstream audiences at large. This push square poll is likely to represent enthusiasts and the most engaged players within the PlayStation's ecosystem. Now, if the most engaged players are only 6,000, we have a problem, my friend. This is not good numbers. Y'all are not going to win this if there's only 6,000 people, going crazy about this on your website. That is some sad numbers, my friend. And those responding on the survey, 41% cited that Sony's decision to stop manufacturing physical games as the reason they will leave. If you're considering PC, what's the biggest reason? Sony ending physical games is 41%. Rising console prices 9%. More games available on PC is 8%. Better long-term ownership is 14%. Better performance and upgrade options 8%. I do not have any interest in PC gaming 19%. Cool. That's cool. So let's see though. Well, it's important to know that PC is primarily a digital platform. I'm glad you pointed that out. I'm glad you seriously pointed that out. That's actually pretty funny though. They want to get away from digital because they don't like digital, but yet they're going to a digital platform. Seriously? Okay. Many comments pointed out that they're going to have a deal with all future digital with all digital future. Oh, so wait, chat, wait, chat. This just got interesting right here, chat. This just got good right here. So you're telling me these guys look for deals on digital as well as they do for physical? And they called us the welfare gamers. Woo! I'm loving this article today. They may as well settle as the best in-class storefront, which is widely considered to be Steam. Oh, so now Steam is the best in-class. Okay. Sony has an outline anyways in which plans to improve the PS Store. With its refund policy among the features criticized. Yes, they suck. Yes. Ask what fans would do if PS6 will cost $1,000 as is looking increasingly likely. 29% of the users they said they build or buy a gaming PC instead, while another 29% said they simply stick with the current console like the PS5. So this poll right here was a waste of time. This one right here was a waste of time because look, I'm gonna explain to you why this was a waste of time. You don't know what this next console will do. So this poll should be after we get the specs of the console, more info of the console. This should have been the poll right there. But as of right now, it's like you're asking me if I want to get the Helix. I would tell you straightforward. I don't know nothing about the console for me to say, let me go pick it up. There's no info. Just because it's a Helix, does that mean I should go pick it up and say yes because it's a Helix? I got to look at some stuff before I can say, okay, let me go hop in and get it. Especially with right now how hardware prices are. I mean, it's simple. Let's say, for example, take this. Let me tell you. Let me give you all an example about this. Right? Look at the Steam machine. Steam machine. Look at the price as it is right now. I saw the specs and said, nope, too expensive. Now, if the time goes by, we write it out, you know, and in 4 years the Steam machine gets down to the price I wanted to buy it, then I'll probably say, yes, I'll buy it for that price. Because if the Helix comes out and it's like a Steam machine, and my Series X is better, I'm going to stick to my Series X. While they come up with a better Helix, though. That's the truth. But when we do the same thing, though, chat, I mean, come on, man. Come on. So it says here, interestingly, just 14% said they buy it at launch, while 50% voted they wait for a price drop, which that does not exist. Something that's looking increasingly unlikely in the era of Everside, right? Exactly. So we're reading for Sony. Then there's a sign. It's got a lot of work to do to win back fan trust. And as I've mentioned on multiple occasions, the platform holder has burned through all of its goodwill these past few years. I do think it was pointing out the fans are angry right now, and things will hopefully calm down in time. Why the fuck do you want them to come down? That's the problem. You guys are trying to force this shit. Stop forcing the fans to calm down. Fucking A. Let them roar. Let them scream. Let them be angry. The more you tell them to calm down, the worse it's gonna be, because then places are gonna go up to them and fucking step all over them like they've been doing for the last 6 years. I'm happy they're actually in an uproar. First time I'm seeing that, though. Seriously. Good for them. Even though it's 6 years late and, you know, they got shafted. Good for them. They got shafted because we've been warning them for the last 6 years. I'm glad they actually saw what kind of company it was. Furthermore, the Japanese China hasn't had a chance to make its case for the next gen yet. Why? Okay. We don't give a fuck. Why do you have to give them a chance, though? Which you can still surprise and bring gamers back on board. Chat, y'all remember something I was talking about yesterday? How, you know, Schreier came out there, did a video, you know, trying to explain little d, little dumb, ba-da-dee-da-da-dum, you know? You remember that thing that I read you guys from Noticias PlayStation? That they translated what Schreier was saying, that, you know, they're not going to talk to their fans and that Sony's going to make 100% of the money, and that if they sell them the physical, they only make 65, like pretty much trying to calm down the situation and explaining that Sony's gonna make the money. I told him I don't give a fuck how much money they make. That's not my fucking problem. I told him that. Seriously, it's just not my problem. Why should I give a fuck about that? Right now, people are in an uproar because of the situation. They're not gonna give a fuck about that either. Here's the funny part though. So Sony wants to end production with physical. There's other companies that does physical. Why don't you give it to them? Oh, that's right. I'll tell you why, Chad. They don't want to give it to them because they want to make the 100%. Assholes. It's me, the Brothers, with a $2 super chat. Distract you already, Louis? Check out the article. DM'd. I DM'd, alright. I'll go in there and check it out. Xbox Series X has 8-core CPU, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and 12 terabytes processor graphics. Compute Project Helix will be damn spectacular, like you said, Louis. If it can't be stopped, stick with the Series X. Like, if it can't be top, stick... Exactly. That's how... I'll be honest with you. That's how it is, though. I mean, if they're going to do something that's going to show me that... Okay, I'm going to do the Switch, though. But I don't know what's going to happen, though. So I cannot decide right now, this very moment, if I'm going to get a Helix. Same thing goes with the guys on the PS6, though. That was actually an odd question. Hey, Verge Brazil, good morning. Let me go get Broke Boys article. Because I'm about to run out of articles to talk about in spite. No. Because there hasn't been that much out here. All that's been doom and gloom on Xbox, while media should focus on PlayStation. Chat? Be right back. Let me go tickle because I just saw something that just say. Let me go tickle chat. Be right back. Woo! Oh Lord! It's getting worse. Pow, pow, I'm here, chat. I'm here. Uh-oh. Someone's in trouble. And hey, Louis, I know who it is. Uh-oh. Someone's in trouble. Man, that's a bad song, though. Damn. Power Rangers song from Power Rangers movie. You know, the Oh, We're in Trouble song. That was just, yeah. Sorry, chat, I had to sing you guys that. Guess the article excited the piss out of. Oh no, bro boy, you're gonna get excited for what I just saw though. You're gonna get excited for this, bro boy. Oh, this is as cool as the article though, but man, ooh, this is what got me excited though. Hey, ha ha. Woo! Here we go. Oh God. Brazil investigates PlayStation. Brazil's Congress has proposed a bill to ensure the players can continue enjoying the games even after support ends. Along with this, they will investigate Sony for its decision to stop releasing physical discs for PlayStation consoles. In Brazil, they're going all out of a fight of video games preservation and the physical format. You are in trouble. Whoa! Yeah, Chad, that's my Freddy laugh. Sorry, when I was a kid, you know, I was forced to watch Freddy Krueger, you know. Nah, just kidding. I love Freddy, though. So, they're in trouble. They're in trouble now. The government is coming in, which is a good thing, chat. Because look, it's like what I was saying though earlier, right? And not earlier. I've been saying it for the last 2 days. I know you guys are fighting for the digital, for the physical stuff. I get it, and I agree with you. Go ahead and put up a fight, but you guys also got to fight this, and that is the digital rights. We need digital rights, man. We need to have something digital out there that at least, you know, it gives us the opportunity to sell what we want, though. You know, I mean, because look, I hate the fact that I have 600 games. I'm not kidding you. I have 600 games and nearly like 300 I would like to sell, you know, and switch it for another game though. You know, like for example, I have Assassin's Creed Black Flag over here that I want to pick up. And right now I got some Microsoft points, but I'm saving the Microsoft points to go pick up the GTA 6 game because, you know, I want to pay the $100 version for real cheaper. But, you know, I want to have the option. I can say, okay, let me sell this game, let me sell this game, let me sell this game. I would have sold like 4 games, and but I got some money back and would have bought Black Flag. Seriously. But, you know, thank you all for, since when Xbox was proposing that idea, everybody went out there and trashed the DRM thing, and thank you all that this has happened. You know what? Not thank you. Assholes, because of you guys, we don't have this shit right now. Damn. So it says right here, Dave Reezy with a $2 super chat. Sony and PS evil ways are catching up to them. Ooh, yes it is. Ooh, this is gonna get good. Wait a minute. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Do we have to go to do court things again like the ABK deal? Brazil, if you guys are going to do this, better do it fast. Because I don't want to be like an ABK thing and covering it for like 2 years, damn it. So do it fast. Shit. Damn. Thinking about it because, you know, every time I hear court, I remember ABK. We talked about it for almost 2 years. And we were like, I'm tired of this ABK stuff. So now let me get the great article that my friend Bro the Broke Boy sent me. Bro Boy, do me a favor. Can you go get the IGN article that they put out there? Please. Can you go get that for me? That sweet, beautiful IGN article they wrote in yesterday, which I'm still laughing about that Xbox about to be sold off. I'm gonna troll IGN for a little bit. I'm gonna move for that today. All right, here we go. This is basically the stock killing games movement going on right now. Good. Safo says, Blanca is so broken in Street Fighter 6 mean 1-2 consecutive Evos because of that character. Sweet. Good. Hey, they're winning though. So, alright. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Here we go. Xbox teases potentially major console update that will be worth the wait. So what's gonna be the update though? We're gonna get Xbox. You know what will be a sweet update if we get the what's that volleyball game that we used to have? Well, boy, help me out. What was that famous volleyball game we had in 360? What's that game called? Help me out. There was a beach volleyball game with, you know, girls jumping around and everything. What was that game called? It's so like crazy though. What was that game called, Chad? Help me out. Help me out. Was it virtual volleyball? I forgot the name of it though. So when you guys tell me what the name is, I'll say my joke though. So we've seen a lot of console updates being implemented ever since Asha Sharma took charge as Xbox CEO a few months ago, and it looks like Leroy Lee. What's up, my bro, Leroy Lee? How you doing? All right, we'll go read it. Yeah, Dead or Alive. There you go. You know, hey, listen. Hey. Yes, Dead or Alive volleyball game. There you go. Listen, if you guys gonna make a cool update, I mean, have the, you know, when you turn on that console, have those girls from that Dead or Alive volleyball game come by and be like, hello, welcome. And, you know, and cool bouncy features. Yeah, you know, yeah. Hey, You'll get some PlayStation fanboys to jump on the Xbox. We all do that though. I'm being serious. Y'all do that? Yo, you get them fanboys to go out there. Yeah, there you go. You see what I mean? I'm telling you. You get them girls bouncing. These PlayStation fanboys are going to jump on the Xbox. Woohoo! Just don't put it on YouTube because then, that'll be cheating those. So just try to force them to come over here. I'm just messing Xbox. I'm just throwing that in because, they like to watch that thing that, yeah. There you go, yeah. I know Joy will be happy with them jiggle physics. Yep. Yeah. So, let me see. In the future, Brad Rossetti, who is the lead in Xbox Insider program, noted earlier today that all Insider News updates have been paused on consoles. This week we prepare for something that will be worth the wait next week instead. So, what is Positron? This is inevitably a trash speculation, including the Windows-centric Discord, who has suggested that this will be related to the disc-to-digital program that Xbox implemented behind the scenes. Uh-oh. Here's a look at what he had to say, referencing his apparent codename Positron. Why does everything have to be like Tron or something like that? Are we getting... I mean, look. Why don't you do this? I got another one, Asha. Make the Xbox transform and turn into a robot. I want that update. Chat, what do you want that update? I'll be like, hey, Xbox, go get me a coffee. All right. They go in the kitchen, make me some coffee. Yeah, that'd be sweet. Yeah. Oh, man, if this is true, uh-oh, this will be a huge announcement. Wait a minute. Oh. Jago, I was scared though for what you said though. You said Safoto, however, Saga's juggle level 3 is no joke. I thought you said the jiggle physics though. I thought you were saying Saga's jiggle physics. I was like, I don't want to see Saga's jiggle physics. No. I don't want to see no jiggle physics from Sagat though. I mean, no. We already got the Captain America jiggle physics out there. No. We don't want to see that though. I mean, yeah, it's pretty so funny. Woo! Yeah, oh man. Should not to be the disc to digital, it's been reported that will convert physical libraries into digital versions by inserting disc into a acceptable Xbox console. I will be so happy. Oh God, I will be so happy. Because I don't have to install this game on my Xbox anymore. I just gotta download it. That means I don't have to go over here, move my chair to go pick this up. I'm gonna be so happy that does come out. Please, Xbox, please respond to that, please. Louis, get laugh a lot, get your man of the gutter laugh. Are we talking fighting it? No. Listen. The thing is, Jago 6, my ADD kicked in, and I thought I saw, when you said juggle, I thought you mentioned said jiggle. I said, I don't see that though. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jago. You're right. Okay, Louis, stop being that way. Get your mind out of there. Let's see. Yeah, okay, it's done. Maybe it's something totally different though. We have to wait and see. Hey, it could be they're gonna add Steam Store in there. Can you imagine that they can add the Steam Store thing on this console? If they do that shit, man, I'll be widening out, chat. I'll open my window and scream, "We are Steam on Xbox!" And neighbors will say, "F you!" Like, what's that show? What's that movie where the guy says, "Good morning, my people"? And then the other person says, "F you!" And he says, "Yes, F you too." I love that movie. Oh, man. A jiggle fighting game will be awesome. No. We're not. No. We don't want. Look, there's some cool things. I mean, there's some things we want to see jiggle, cool, but we do not want to see, something else jiggle though. No. So stay tuned, and we'll keep an eye on what happens with this ASAP. This is gonna be something real sweet, chat. I hope it's something really big, really nice. I hope they're not teasing us and watch it be like a little Pokemon that comes up or avatars that come up. Because even though the avatars were cool though, but no, I just want some more cooler updates. Let's effing go. I still play fighting games that just wig it, have fun. There's other things. Other things I take seriously and are more important to me. Nice. I was trying to fight, but fighting required too much grind now. Why did they require too much grind though? That's crazy. Business changed quick as the times go fast. The era was now Sony forced idea make person buy digital game and upcoming game release. We'll see how it affects market share. Speaking of that, I had someone in there. Let me get him to hop in. Let me tell him the. Okay, so let's jump into this one though, chat. We got one more article right here, and then, you know, hey, it's time to sit down and have some fun with conversations, like always. Like we always do here live in chat. Oh, come on, dude. Okay, let me just get out the comment section. Let me just get out of this. Okay, perfect. Now let's go down. All right, thenichegamer.com. Now this is something I'm pretty pissed off. And chat, I'll tell you I'm pissed off about this because at the end of the day, though, why out of all things, hold on, let me put this right. Why did this thing skip over here? Okay, perfect. Why do we have to throw this in there? Seriously? You guys are doing this right now? Laugh out loud. I do the no pants dance when I create a character on Cyberpunk. Just saying, laugh out loud. Wait, what? Huh? Why do you want to do the no dance pants? What the? I'm not even gonna Google that shit. That's not gotta be PG though. Can you imagine me Googling the no dance pants? No way. So seriously, Sony, what are you thinking? I mean, right now, at this very moment, you shouldn't be talking about this. Studies suggest Sony's digital only future could lead to higher game prices. I know we're going to have some higher game prices, but damn. Sony's decision to end production of physical game discs beginning in January 2020 has sparked concerns about game pricing. With the new research suggesting that players could end up paying more once physical competition disappears. Listen. We all know there's going to be future game pricing because we got GTA out here that's already 80. We already got games coming out at 80. So is there going to be games going to come out at 80? Yes, because you know what happened though, chat. We all seen what happened, my friends. We did see that. And we did see that, my friends, of course, next year probably we're going to see games in 80 because of that. But let's keep it going. With research suggesting that players could end up paying more. Okay, during Dutch technology tweakers analyzed pricing data for the 16 first-party and third-party PS5 games, compared retail prices with those on the PlayStation Store over the past 4 years. Using data from its price watch service and PS prices, the report found that physical games are generally cheaper than their digital counterparts. They're cheaper because they buy it, and after a while it sits there, they decide to do sales on this physical stuff, and that's why people tend to go buy it cheaper. Yes, according to the findings, retail prices tend to decline steadily over time as stores compete with one another. By contrast, PlayStation store prices often remain at the original launch price for years unless a temporary sale is running. Once those promotions end, prices typically return to the previous levels. The difference is even more noticeable for Sony's own exclusives. Tweakers found the first-party PlayStation games are almost never cheaper than their physical counterparts. And not only that, they make 65% of it. What Sony wants is 100%. Doesn't matter how cheap it is or expensive it is, bro. Sony wants that 100%. They're being greedy SOBs. And the thing is, why are they doing this? Because they have a problem. And let me explain to you what the problem is. The problem is that these fanboys have been lying to us for years. They've been telling us that yes, 5 million sales is good, 6 million sales is good, 7 million sales is good. The problem is that Sony wants to catch those 3 million that buy physical to be 100% on their store. They want to make that money since they were making 65. And of course, I want to thank Sharp for that info, but either way though, we don't give a fuck about it. But the truth of the matter of fact is that all they want is to make that 100% and put it in their damn pockets. Again, it doesn't matter if it's cheap, it does not matter. They want that 100%, period. I'm on the titles examine. Only Forza, what did I say Forza? Because I see Horizon though. Only Horizon Forbidden West received a permanent digital price reduction, while older releases such as Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart continue to sell at their original launch price. The report concludes that if you buy a PS5 game now, sensitively speaking, the physical version is more likely to cost less. It's also the retail price usually continue falling over time, unlike digital prices. Although retailers will still be able to sell digital download codes after 2028, the end of physical discs would effectively eliminate the second-hand market. Sony's announcement has already prompted widespread criticism, with hundreds of thousands of players signing petitions urging the company to reverse its decision. Wow. And that's the problem right now. They want to get that 100%. That's what it is. Love BB, I have about a week hours on that game. What game is that? Backlog matters. Sony already messed up the retro market with the store closure announcements. Now they're going to mess up the future as well. The problem is you gotta respect it. Laugh out loud. You gotta love it. Sony planning to attend San Diego Comic-Con and may see more of Wolverine. Oh, Sony. You should not poke your head out anywhere, Sony. Hide. Because right now, if you go to that Comic-Con and these guys see you at Comic-Con, you cannot block those guys from saying what they got to say about physical, though. You know what would be a sweet moment? Here, let me, oh, I can't use that video, though. I can't use that video. But listen, if I was you guys who are fighting for physical and Sony puts his head on Comic-Con, please, 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 do what CM Punk did in WWE back in the day. You remember that day when CM Punk put on those shorts and he went with his belts to the WWE thing in 2013, I think it was, and he grabbed the big microphone thing that he had in his hand and said, "You can't shut this off." And he started yelling through that, and everybody went, "Oh, you got to do the same thing," because I'm telling you this much, Sony is not going to give you the microphone for you to talk about physical games. And if you talk about physical games, they're going to take the microphone away. So yes, make sure you take your little megafono. I don't know what's it called in English though. The thing that in Police Academy the guy used to do the machine gun then, whatever the sound effect is. You know guys know what I'm talking about, and do that over there. Go ahead, Sony. Go over there. I dare you. I seriously dare you to go over there. Come on. Go. I want to see this. Because look, chat, I saw something that I was really sad about though. And if this is true, this is awful from the side of Sony that they're doing this though. And I'm going to show it to you right what it is though. And they have not written an article about it, so I don't know if it's true or not. So take this as a grain of salt. What I'm about to post here. And here we go, chat. Get ready for this. They're banning those who complain. During the PlayStation France live stream, moderators deleted messages and temporarily banned users who were trying to talk about the removal of the physical format. Wow. 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 That is awful. If it's true, that is awful. I'm sorry, that is awful. That is awful. I can hear the complaining that they still have Sony's dark. Oh shit. Safo's spinning out facts. That they're fun, Sony, and Sony does the Sony thing. Yep, exactly, Safo. That was the main problem, because we for years have been telling them this was gonna come into friction though. This was gonna come into friction. One day Sony was gonna come out and say, listen, this is what's gonna happen, period. No matter what you say, no matter how many times you bitch complain, you guys are fucked. That's what it is. We warned them about it, and there you go, they got it. And the funny thing is, in 2006, they did this. And in 2013, they decided to change it around. Why? Listen. Why did you guys think they were actually going to change? Have you guys ever seen South Park the movie? Even the bad guys, I won't say the name because I don't know if it's allowed to say it though, but you know, South Park the movie, you know, when you see him sing that song, I can change, I can change, I can change. Yeah, they change for a bit and then they come back and bite you in the ass. That's what they do. But hey, we warned you. Y'all kept on celebrating. Y'all kept on saying, yes, Sony, give us $10 upgrades. Yes! Go, Sony, go! When a company starts doing stuff like that, that means they got greedy. You have to start fighting this shit. That's what you guys got to do, my friends. You got to fight them. Fight them. Don't be scared of fighting them. Oh, the thing is, you know, your ego won't let you. That's your problem. But fight them. Yes, Sony, sell me that stand for $30. A thing that costs like $5. Shit. Come on, man. Come on, I mean, that shit costs $30. It better say Gucci, Versace or some shit in there. It doesn't even say that shit. It's just a little stand with a little metal thing that you stick it inside your PS5. I can literally go right now, and I'm not kidding you, I can literally go right now in nature. Find a piece of wood. I'm not kidding you. Find myself a piece of wood. Grab a saw. Grab something. Start slicing and make myself a stand. And it's still $20 cheaper than what you guys spend for that $30. Give me that PS5 Pro without a stand. It's cool. I'll buy it, Sony. I'll buy it. You deserve all my money, Sony. Oh, there you go. Keep defending it. We warned ya. We warned you a long time ago, and this is what you get. There you go. You can find 2 twigs in nature and hold it up. I'm being serious, though. I'm being serious, chat. Laugh Out Loud Banner users who complain, will they learn from this? Probably not. No, they were not going to learn from this. They never will, because they, as Safo says, will suck. It's, yeah. But I don't think they're right now, Safo, doing that. I think they gone beyond that, though. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. They gone beyond that. That's how awful it got. Sony never entered gaming to give consumers better product. They've always have fueled as hatred, which as they act as though their consumers don't exist. Well, like I said, in 2006 though, they came out and even told you guys, get a second job to buy a PS3, sorry. Get a second job to buy a PS3. They told you that to their faces. They told you that to your faces. What made you think that in 2013 they were just changing because what was it they were changing because they were changing their ways of business because the thing is that they saw that their business was going down. That's why they changed. That's why they went out there and be like, oh, this is what happened to you guys, though. And let me grab the little teddy bear as an example. So Teddy, right here, you know, little teddy bear was out there walking, you know, and watching social media like we always do. And Teddy Bear saw that y'all said get a second job. You know what Teddy Bear did that day? He said, F you. So Teddy Bear went over here and looked on the other console. So in 2013 or 2014, when you announced the PS5 and did your little, PS4 and did your little share video, Teddy Bear said, you know, I might go back to PlayStation. I think they have changed. So Teddy Bear goes walking over there and gets a PlayStation, right? Because he's happy with PlayStation now, and for 5 years he's been happy about PlayStation strategy. Yes, they're happy about it and everything, but at the same time, PlayStation was happy because, you know, they were collecting that cash. Little by little, they were growing their business. Little by little, they were growing that business suite. Let's go. But in 2020, Teddy Bear was so in love with the console, right? Hey, what's up, King? How you doing, King? I'll get to it. I'll get to you, King. So I'll show you the info that I got. I gotta show King some stuff because we were having a good conversation out there on some shorts. So Teddy Bear was happy with with his PS5, right? When they announced it and everything, that when he saw the $10 upgrade, Teddy Bear said, "Oh, we love these upgrades. Good." So after Teddy Bear fell in love with that upgrade, you know, things started to go on and beyond, and we told him, "Listen, Xbox does it for free." No, there's 2 versions of the game, but what's the difference though? It's the same game. You're playing the same Horizon Forbidden West over here, you know. Shit, you're doing the same thing. So yes, they were like, no, it's a different version. I love my games. Cool. So now Teddy Bear waits a couple years. You see the PS5 Pro. Yes, the Pro, the famous, beautiful Pro. What does it have inside? Well, it's a digital console. The disc is sold separately. Okay, I see what you mean by that. No problem. But no stand. Teddy Bear did not say nothing about the stand. You know what Teddy Bear did? He went out there and bought the stand plus the disc drive. Okay. Let's keep it going. You know, premium console without a stand. Well, and they were comparing it to the Series X that cost $700 with the PS5 Pro, and the Series X has a standard disc drive though. I was like saying, how can you compare that though? I mean, come on, guys. You got a digital console. Or you're comparing what was inside that looks better. Okay, cool. You can compare that graphically, but at the end though, the Series X, even though, come on, guys, that was a bad comparison. I mean, it has a disc drive and a stand that comes with it, but okay. So then, one day, after all these years, Teddy Bear taking that punishment from Sony, because at the end of the day, we're telling them, hey, Sony's punishing y'all. Y'all better say something. Fight them. We see them get away from disc. And this is something that seriously made them go in an uproar. And Teddy Bear said, F you, PlayStation, go to hell, because they got away from disc. Wow. It took y'all 6 years to figure that. I mean, 10 years to figure that out. How they came back in 2013, you know, being nice to you guys, patting your back and softening you up like a teddy bear for your last all these years, just protecting that company. No way. Too much protection, guys. I get it. When people go out there and shame the console, I get that. You can defend that, but at the end of the day, you cannot let these companies sit on you. You cannot let them just do whatever the fuck they want. So, King, let me show you what I have over here, because we are having a good conversation, right? So, let me find it first. Let me see, though. What is it? Let me see if I can find it. Hold up a second. Here you go. All right. So this is where basically it says right here. The thing is, notice that I'm being displayed. Okay, cool. So this is where it all began, right? Sony explains that it will cease the production of Blu-ray disc media along with mini discs. All right, let me see if I can grab that press release. All right, here we go. Translate. There you go. Got it. All right. Ooh, this is even better. I got this from okay. I'll show it to you right now, my friend. Let me go grab this. Let me post this right here. So remember what I told you that we were having a good debate over there, and translate this fucker. It's not showing me the translation now, and I have it over here. Okay, let me just end this, and let me just go ahead and do the switch right now. 1 second, my friend. 1 second. Let me grab the translated one. Here it is. Okay, got it. So here, this is where it all began. This is where I saw this, and I was telling you about this over there on the conversation we've been having. And here, let me do the switch. All right, here it is. So this was what happened in 2025, right? And I saw this a long time ago. It says here, dear customer, notice of discontinuation of production of Blu-ray disc media, mini disc for recording, MD data for recording, and mini DV cassettes. Look at the date, January 23rd, 2025. When I first saw this, I sat here and said, And here's the funny part, and you see, this comes from Sony itself. Now you know it's not even like, oh yeah, Sony.jp. This is already there. So it says here, thank you very much for your continued use of Sony products. Our company will end production of all models of Blu-ray disc media, recording mini disc, recording MD data, and mini DV cassettes as of February 2025. Please note that there is no successful model. We sincerely thank many customers for our support. Discontinued model, the Blu-ray disc media, recording, blah, 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 production end date, scheduled for February 2025. So Sony basically said this in January. The weird part about this, King, my friend King, is that they did not, as PlayStation, because here's the thing though, PlayStation should have come out and told you guys this is happening. Since that ever started to happen, they should have told you that right there. The weird thing about it is they waited literally a year and 6 months to come by, or a year and 5 months, whatever how you want to paint it, to come by and tell you straightforward to your faces, hey, we're gonna stop doing this. But they didn't. At least they should have sat down with their fans and explained to them why they're gonna stop doing this and showed them with the information that they have. They should have done that in the very beginning, King. But they didn't. They did not. They just shut up and waited for the time to throw it out there as the greedy bastards they are, because at the end of the day, though, I understand now what is that they're looking for. They want to make that 100% because we have a problem. The problem is that people less and less are buying games. We are less and less buying games. Everybody's playing Fortnite. Everybody's playing this. Everybody's doing this. Everybody's doing that. So while people keep on doing this, they're buying less games. And Sony, with the physical, they were only making, what was it, 65%? Not at 100. So now they want that 100%. That's what they want. And they want to get you suckered into the store for you to pick that shit up. Yeah, that's what they want. And here you go. I mean, that's one thing. Like I said, the warning signs were out there because I remember this. Why did I take notice of this? Because a long time ago, not a long time ago, literally like a month before, I'll show you this. I saw this at the, let me see. Here you go. When I saw this a long time ago, King, so this is the other one I'm going to show you right now. This was another warning that I saw out there, and I'm going to show you this because after I saw this, I said, uh-oh. Here, let me show you this one too. This was in December 24 when LG stops making Blu-ray players, marking the end of an era. Limited units remain while inventory lasts. When I saw that, I was like, okay, there's going to be a shift with physical media. And when you see a company leave the production of a certain product, is because of this situation that's going on, like I told you before. Even though you guys are saying that the numbers were incorrect with Sony, listen, sometimes I sit here and I scratch my head about some certain numbers. Take, for example, the PS2 sales that all of a sudden came up. I was scratching my head with that. I was like, whoa. I mean, is this real? Is this not true? I was scratching my head with that. So, even though you guys are saying this, but it's literally, I bet you, man, that the percentage is so high that people are so focused on digital. I'm not kidding you. It's got to be super high. Because if a company decides to leave something, it's because they are having overstock in there. They have a lot of inventory and they don't know how to get rid of it because people are not picking it up. Now, what sucks is that the way they came out and announced it. They should have prepared the fanboys since last year. Since Sony decided to announce this, because again, this was Sony that announced this. Even though PlayStation belongs to Sony, but the fans do not look at Sony at all. They look at PlayStation. So PlayStation should have come out, sat with them and said, okay, listen guys, this is what's going on. Physical media is not selling. And show you guys with the number and stats, even though you guys would have argued and debated, at least they came out with an explanation. You got to give them props when they come up with an explanation, though, of what's going on there. And the weird thing is, for this one, they just did not explain it. Just said literally loud and clear, we're just going to stop. By 2028, there's not going to be any more physical games. And the sucky part, that the only explanation you guys are getting is you got a dude like Schreier coming out here and try to explain to you guys that Sony needs to make that 100%. Like, we give a fuck. But yes, he came out and said that. He did. He said, well, you know, with physical, they're making 65. So, I don't care they make 65. If you guys want your physical games, go ahead and get them. So there you go, King. That's the info I've got. I just showed it to you because, you know, I was going to start posting media. So sometimes I think on the shorts, I don't know if I can put postal sites in there because it's a long thing. But yeah, I mean, it's good that I showed you that shit. I can explain it to you that it's been there for a while. The thing was that it was Sony that announced it, not PlayStation, and they have just not been as honest as they should have been with their fans. And that's what sucks. They just came out there and said, you know what? Listen, this is it. Deal with it. Fuck you. I'm out. That's what they said. That's it. It's been, what, 9 days now. 9 days. And they have not given no one a response. And I even said this. You guys saw the uproar. Look, and this is a funny thing, though. It took me, how long did it take me to show you this? It took me a minute to find the info, a minute to post it, so you can see it. But literally, they have the stats, though. They can pull out a 3-minute presentation or a 3-minute or whatever. They can just go out there and say, okay, on their blog, on Twitter, they can go out there and just show you, look, this is what's happening with physical. This is why we're going digital. They just could have done that. But they just don't care. They just literally went out there and threw it at your faces and said, you know what? This is it. Deal with it. Fuck you. We're done. At the end of the day, you guys better seduce, and we're not going to talk to the customers. We don't care for that. You're not going to talk to your customers? Wow. Props to you, PlayStation. Props to you. No, good stuff for you right there. Assholes. Shit. Let's see, though. Some Sony exclusive physical sold more than digital. I believe you, King. I believe you. I believe you. You know, King, I believe what you're saying right there. I believe what you're saying, man. Like I said, it's not that I don't believe what you're saying. I get you. The thing is, these guys went out here and did what they did. That's my main problem. They did what they did. And look, I'm not a physical guy. I've been digital since 2013 because Xbox, you know, set me up for being a digital person. And not only that, I live in the Dominican Republic. So, you know, if I order a CD, it takes literally a week or two to come over here. So that's why I went digital. But physical, if it's important for you guys, I just hope that you guys keep on fighting it. And I hope that one day they come out and do a solution, because I know there's other companies that can make them. All they got to do is send the game over there for them to make them and sell it or whatever. I don't know what they got to do, but I don't think they're going to do that, because what Sony's looking for, King, is that 100% because they want it. That's it. That's what they're looking for, nothing else. Because like I said, Schreier even said it on this thing. The PS4 looks to be the best value in gaming, to be fair. Oh man, any virtual consoles to be the best value in gaming, to be fair though. Another thing, King, though, and it sucks, and I've talked to people about this several times on this show, that lately, the only thing you own right here when it comes to physical boxes is the box, the CD, but what's in here, you don't own it. So it's been like that. And nowadays, they give you even a CD with a 70 megabyte code in it so you can download it from the server. We've seen that with Call of Duty happen, though. It sucks. I'd say the XSS or Switch are the best deal in gaming right now. Unlike Steam, Nintendo, and Xbox, your PS library is also region locked, so you can't play those games without you should move to a different country. Oh, don't tell me that, though. You can have both physical and digital. I agree with you, King. And it sucks that that this is happening. But like I've already told you this on the shorts, that one weird thing, King, is this, that I was expecting this to happen around 2030, 2032. I did not expect it to happen in 2028. I'm being honest though. I was expecting that this will die out, but when I saw the warning from LG and when I saw Sony saying they stop production, I said, uh-oh, this is not good. Read the print, you're sold a license, not a copy. Exactly. But here's the thing, though. It's sweet to own. It's sweet that when you have the full game in there, because at the end of the day, even yeah. And that's what they've been doing, though. They've been killing the physical. They've been trying to kill this for a long time and get rid of this stuff. And since people are not picking it up now, they found this just to do it. Crazy Louis, come by tonight. P-Lum Fight Night at 6:15. Y'all welcome. Who is he going to face? He's going to face you, though? After this drop out of the news cycle, physical games are done. There's no going back. And that's the sad part, though. They're not going to go back. Because they're ready to switch the factory. They're not going to get rid of those $30 million they spent. I lost them $400 million. Well, King, go sue them. I hope you guys win, seriously. I hope you guys don't go in and settle. I hope you guys win and get cash. Don't settle. Kick their asses. I'm not kidding you. And that's my problem with these companies, though. Look, we might be a fan of them. We might love them. But there's a point to that love where it gets abusive. And they've been abusing you guys for the last 6 years. They have abusing you guys like crazy. First, they sold you a console with an SSD. Give me the idea with the SSD. That was a fake thing they threw out there. And then they went out there and started charging you $10 for an upgradable game. For what? For you to grab the controller and shoot a bow and arrow that you felt it? That's the only thing you upgraded. You paid $10 for those features. Graphically, of course, they're going to upgrade the graphics to make it look pretty. But Xbox did it for free when it came out of the graphics, though. Why didn't you guys fight this? And then PS5 Pro comes out. That was my main problem with the PS5 Pro. Look, it's a premium console. Xbox has a 2 terabyte premium console. Even though graphically did not do nothing, but at least it had a stand and a disk drive. It was integrated. And you guys got a premium console without even a stand, just with 2 picks for you to do what? Pick the stuff out of your teeth while you're gaming? Come on, man. Not like this, though. Okay, King, good. Did you bring the lube, Sony? Exactly. I mean, they just fucked literally, they went out there and told their fans, okay, this is it. We're going digital in 2028. No explanation at all. And do this. Period. Oh, sorry about that. Pixel, okay, sorry about that. So yeah, that's the thing, King. I just showed you the information I have. Hope you can use it for future references. Have fun, my friend. Have fun. So, that's true. When you have a full game on a disc, you can play it offline, land it out, sneeze it on it, etc. Yep, 100%. PS5 is the MBG BBT. Don't forget the trash PSV. Oh my God. But that's a different thing, though. That was a product they launched, though. That's a different story, though. Now, with the product they launched, though, they should have given, backwards compatibility, but that's a business decision. Some countries have bad internet. I agree with you. I know they have bad internet. I agree with you right there, yeah. They have some bad internet. You're right. You're right. But I'm just showing you the facts that I've picked up, my friend. So collect that data and use it. It's right there. Use that, my friend. If you guys are going to do a lawsuit, go for it. There's the data for you right there when they stop doing it. And like I said, they should have announced it a long time ago. So, MBG has little dolphin teeth. Oh, man. Not like this, though. Come on, man. MBG has little dolphin teeth. I mean, hey, at least it's better than being gappy, though. God, gappy. Oh, I can't stand it, dude. So let's see what else is out there, chat. Let's move it on up. Let's move it on up. Let's see what's going on out there. Bro, boy, do you have anything else? Oh, yeah. Let me go get this. Let me go get this. Because I got something to say about something they said, though. I'm going to talk about this right now, chat, because I'm pretty aggressive when it comes to this, though. Oh, my God. Oh. Let me go get this. MBG, yeah, that's what he said, though. I don't know if he is or not, but cool. Let me go get this Xbox. All right, let's go to this website. Come here, baby. Let me grab you, because I'm pretty pissed off of something you said. The scariest selling game ever, exclusive Alien Isolation 2 interview. I do not care what you say about Alien Isolations, you asshole, because you're the ones who give it a bad review. Dickheads. So let's see, though. Where is that thing I saw from Xbox, though, that they were writing about? I know Boom retweeted that thing. I'm looking for it right now if I can find it, though. Let me see, where is that shit? Because I read that thing. I was like, oh. One second, chat. I'm looking for this. 1 second. I wish I had it earlier because I saw this the other day. But yeah. Bro, boy, was it IGN that spin off the article by saying that Xbox should be sold or something like that? Was it IGN that spin it off? Because if not, I'm just gonna go ahead and look for the Boom tweets because I just cannot find it here. I think they took down that article or what? Let me go see if I can find it, chat. Hold on a second. Let's just see if I can find it, though. Let me go to Twitter X. Because Boom retweeted that sucker and he said something about it. Let's see. Where is Boomstick? My buddy Boomstick. Boomstick. Where is it? Because I really want to tackle that down. Because when I read that article, not that article, when I read the title, I was like, man, oh, here it is. Okay, he found it. Okay, bro, boy found it. Oh, wow. It's even worse, though. Shit. Alright, let me just do this real quick, chat, so we can keep on going with the news. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Okay, no, that's not it. No. Alright, here we go. Okay. So, oh, this is crazy right now. Okay, there you go. Got it. Let me just do the switch. Sorry, chat. It's taking me a while because, you know, I have to close down a window, open up another window, and, yeah, do the switch right here. So, let's have some fun with this one. Doubts Microsoft will be able to sell Xbox off its entirety, even if it wanted to, but big companies may try to buy parts of it. The cost of doing business. Oh, so now you guys know business, huh? One of the big questions emerging from Microsoft's appointment of Xbox C earlier this year and the subsequent layoffs and restructuring have occurred in recent days revolves around the long-term future of Microsoft's gaming business. Will Microsoft sell off Xbox, or the changes that started last week laying the groundwork for a sale? I got a question for you. I'm being serious about what I'm about to ask though. Out of both companies, and I'm gonna be an asshole on this one. Out of both companies, who's the one that's looking to be sold though? Because IGN, I got a question for you. Did Xbox give 51% to Tencent on a product they have? I didn't see that. I know someone who gave 51% to TCL. Has Xbox quit on several projects? Not Xbox, Microsoft itself. Has it quit on several projects? No. I mean, the only thing that Xbox did was restructure. They're just restructuring. Now you guys are saying they're going to sell it off. You know how much it will cost for these guys to go out there and pick up Xbox? You know, they're saying they're going to put it into pieces. I don't think that's going to happen. Just because they took away 4 or 5 studios because they were bleeding them money does not mean they're going to do a sell. Because they did some layoffs because they needed to sit down and start with smaller stuff, you know, in order to grow, does not mean that they're going to get rid of it. Because believe it or not, my friend, here's the funny part. I've talked about this before. They have a competitor out there called Linux. And if Linux, that's been out there for years, or Linux, or whatever it's called, because let's call it the shitty Steam thing, right? So if the shitty Steam thing starts to catch up and play catch up, what do you think is going to happen? I mean, they have literally around the world, there's a ton of people playing games. Right now, Steam has 200 million people sub to their service. So imagine them, they actually fix Linux or Linux or whatever and make it better than Windows. What do you think is going to happen? That's 200 million, they're going to jump over there. And that's Windows losing 200 million people. So let's do that analysis though. And once the 200 million people jump over there, you know what's going to happen though? They're going to lose this. So of course, Microsoft knows that gaming is important because nowadays the kids that are using Windows, the kids that have grown up right now at this very moment, which is us, that we grown up, we're the ones who are going to sell off their product. Our parents, you know, they started using Windows and, you know, they haven't advanced in technology as much as we have. We have done the advancements though. So by the time comes by, if people start saying, yo, have you tried using Linux? Have you tried using Linux or whatever it's called? Or shitty Steam thing? Because it got better. What do you think is going to happen to Windows? People are going to leave. So trust me, Microsoft does not want to get rid of gaming as of right now. That's how I'm seeing it. And if they do though, that'll be the dumbest move ever made by Microsoft. If they sold off Xbox, that'll be the dumbest move they've ever done. I'm not kidding you. It is. Notice if you sit here and we bring up the conversation about gaming, right? When we sit here and bring up the conversation about gaming itself, though, a lot of people talk to me about Windows, a lot of people talk to me about this and that. Nobody ever mentions Linux or Linux or Apple in general. I don't hear people talking to me about Apple, and Apple has got a big user base. They do. I mean, Apple's got much more of a bigger user base than Steam, though. They do. What I mean by user base, I mean that they buy the products and use their products, though. But Apple's OS is not as popular as Windows OS. So why do you think Microsoft... Come on, man. There's just some things in here that I see that these guys want to go in there and get these damn clicks. They're going to sell it into pieces? What? Where the hell did you get that idea from? Who is this dude who wrote this article? I don't see who it is, though. Xbox is not healthy, but losing all this talent isn't the cure. And this is the funny side. You guys don't even know how business works. I mean, it's business 101. I've talked about it before. I gotta chat on a serious note. Do you think people want to get rid of talent? No one cares about Linux. PlayStation is poop station, poopy. Google posts respect. IGN is the pillar of gaming journalism. You know what they're pillar of? They are the pillar. Did you remember Jurassic Park? The first movie? When they saw the Triceratops laying there? Sick. And then they went over there and looked at the big ass pile of shit. That's what their pillars for. They're the king right there of that. I'm not kidding you. They're the king of the Triceratops shit that was there. See, people use Windows because it supports everything outside of Steam. The people used to Steam and all that. Windows is so heavily embedded in PCs that they can easily just switch one day. But here's the thing though, if it gets better and people start talking about it, they're going to start losing users. And that's something that Windows does not want. Because that's the thing that got them there, and they got to protect that consumer. They got to protect Windows. What do you think Nadella came out and it's like, hey, because we all know how Nadella is, though. They went out there and said, hey, look, talk to the fans, see what they want, though. Yeah. To be truth to be told, I tested my Mac Studio using Cyberpunk. I was hitting somewhere in the range of one. Yeah, that's not that. But here's the thing, though, Apple does not have a bad gaming thing. The only problem with Apple is that not all games go to Apple, though. Because I bought a MacBook thinking, yeah, I'm going to play some PC games. And trust me, once I started on Steam on Mac, I was like, this game is available for Windows, not for Mac. This is available for Windows, not for Mac. There was like I don't know how many games were like, only a few that were on Apple. And I was like, well, I can't play games here. It sucks. It sucks. But kind of weird, though, that they say that Xbox will disappear. Or it will be sold off into pieces. And here's another one. And here we go. And I'm going to be honest with you. Tell me, who in the blue hell wants to invest into gaming? Right now. Probably Saudi Arabia, yes. Because, they've been investing heavily into getting IGN. I get that. But why aren't you all mad? And the Saudis have been laying off workers with EA. Where's the madness over there, though? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on. And you guys saying that Xbox is selling it into pieces. I mean, I think PlayStation is the one that's going to be selling it into pieces. Sony itself is going to be selling it into pieces. I mean, again, TCO has 51% of their TV marketing. They got away from the car, from Honda. They got away from that because they don't have money to fund the freaking car. Because that car, number one, is fucking mad expensive. And number two, who in the blue hell? I mean, bro, listen. I'm being, with all fucking honesty, I'm being serious about this. Who, can you imagine, Chad? I already did the explanation. I'm going to do it again. Watch this. Watch this, Chad. This is me right now. Yep, this is me right now. Let's say this is a PlayStation controller. That's it. Imagine me right now, I got my cool Sony undercar. Imagine me right now going up to this lady, like, hey, you want to check something out? Yeah. I'm going to show you something cool. Look at this. You know what this is? Let me show you what my car can do. Yeah. You know what this is? This is a PlayStation controller. She's be like, what is that? I don't know what that is. And be like, yeah, I'm going to show you what I can do with my car, my PlayStation controller. Here you go. Let's hop in the car. Let's hop in the car, girl. Come on. Hop in my car. Let me show you what my controller can do while I drive, though. And you're going to sit in your car with the girl right here. And you're going to grab your controller. And you're going to be like... You're going to drive a car with the controller knowing that the steering is way different than with the controller? Seriously, that was your idea, PlayStation, to bring up a car so people could drive with the controller? I was like, man, y'all going to get so many accidents with that damn controller right there. It's not going to be a cool thing. It's not. I mean, no matter how much you pitch it, it's not the same thing as you driving a wheel, which has more control where you're using a wheel than freaking using a joystick. Joystick, you're just using fingers. Wheels, you're using your hands. Come on, guys. No. That was like, when I saw that was a stupid idea and you canceled it, well, because you're having problems. And then after that, you shut down the studio. You shut down Blue Point. And I already said who's to blame for, because again, I blame the fanboys because they did not buy the game, because they say they support the devs, but they did not support Blue Point. Because if Blue Point would have sold 15 million copies, it would not be shut down at this very fucking moment. But okay, Blue Point shut down. You guys shut down Blue Point. You guys shut down that what is it, visual effects studio that did stuff for Game of Thrones and stuff like that. You guys literally went out there on a shutting down spree. And I sat there and I was thinking, I was like, are you guys ready to sell off the company? And now y'all quit making Blu-rays to make micro lenses for cameras, though. I know cameras is your strongest business, of course, because you guys have the good cameras, but what's going on in there, though? And the curious thing, though, your stock in 2024 was at 50 per share, and now it landed on to 20. That Hiroki Totoki right now sold it. Jim Ryan sold his stock and ran off, and now Totoki sold his stock. That is not a good thing. Wow, he's still CEO. Whoa. And you're saying that Xbox is about to sell it in pieces. But okay. You guys know what you're writing about. You guys want to get your clicks. You guys want to spread misinformation, go spread it. Go lie. And like I said, someone buys them up. Cool, you were right. That's cool. What difference is it going to make, though? The Xbox is still there, so I don't understand why is it so bad what you're saying, though. Y'all just wanted the article to go out there. That's it. That's it. Raiden Blade, the Ponies Media wants to create disarray of the Xbox community to help wash away the negative stink on Sony Corp. That is true too. They're trying to hide that. Every phone has a camera. Yeah, exactly. That's true though. Apple will buy Xbox? No, they're not gonna buy Xbox. I use NVIDIA GeForce Now and booster rate for Apple. People don't buy games there. They made RE8 make. People don't buy games there. They made RE8 make and only sold 700,000 K. Really? They did? Wow. I don't think they will though. I don't think they will. I don't think Microsoft's gonna sell Apple that area right there. The Pony Media wants to create. Yep, that's true though. They're trying to hide. And here's the thing though. We have the layouts that happen, right? We have the layouts that happen. The only media site who has been tackling down the situation and pushing the limits, you know, to PlayStation has been Push Square. Amazing, it's been Push Square. Well, the other media sites are so focused on what's it called? They're so focused on trying to protect Sony Corp by blasting Xbox for what they're doing. Now they're trying to put information out there. You know, that you sit there and you're like, what the hell? Why are you putting this info out there? I mean, come on, guys. Not like this, though. Not like this, though. You guys got to be honest and talk about the situation, and they're not. They're just hiding. Green Bush, happy Friday. I know there are 4 trillion though, but the thing is, King, right now, gaming as an investment though is a little bit of a problem, because remember, the shopping spree happened in 2020 to 22, and now these companies literally have stopped shopping spree. Like, when was the last time we talked about acquisitions? The last acquisition we talked about was EA, and that was Saudi Arabia literally picking up EA, and EA was in a big financial distress, and they're lucky they found someone to pick them up though. But a lot of these companies are in financial distress. The Western companies, though. In Japan, though, Capcom is doing well, though. Xbox is such a large infraction that no regulators will allow it. Partly so. It's gonna take long to do that too. It's gonna take a while for that to happen, though. But look, at the end of the day, though, right now, what I want to see is this. I want these companies to flourish. I want these companies to go on forward. What Asha did, some people might find it negative. I get it. But in the business side of things, it sucks that this had to be done. We have a problem here. And the problem is that the majority of the gamers right now, even our age, are playing more multiplayer games than ever. They're not playing that much story games because of time. Time has become a problem for all of us. And of course, like we said, this market is saturated with games. It's true. We're saturated. We got a lot of games in our faces right now. And for us to go ahead and jump into some stuff like that, it's crazy. Yeah, of course, that's Rockstar as a company is doing great because it's got a multiplayer game and it's got a cult following that is hard to break. Same thing with Nintendo. Nintendo's doing great. Capcom is doing great too. There's like 3 or 4 companies that are doing great, but then the rest though is rock bottom. Asha is the Empress. There you go. King is happy over here. Oh man. So let's see what else is out there. Let's go to Twitter X and see if we can find one more topic to talk about my chat and have some fun. They're not happy with this though. Thank you, Laos boys. What's going on Xbox with its software? Here's why rumors of Doom Studios' impending demise are completely premature. Oh, you had to write this? Aw, I'm sorry. Have been exaggerated wider discourse. From what I've learned, I'm confident Legendary Doom Studio will endure. So Xbox, let's read about this, chat, because I gotta read this article. We have to, because it's my, of course, favorite franchise. So sorry guys, I'm gonna read this right now. Yes, I love Doom. Y'all know I'm a Doom fan, even though I don't got the helmets and everything because it got so damn much. But I wish I had them though. But yeah. So it says here, Xbox cuts over the past week have been brutal. Let's not mince words here. 4 studios divested with a possible 5th in progress. Over 1,000 jobs removed already. You see, that's how you gotta write it. See? 5th in progress, it could be. Over a possible jobs removed already with further 2,000 planned. The atmosphere within Xbox right now is dire. A total of 180 following the wave of optimism from new CEO Asher Summer appointment in spring. As a result, there are tons of stories coming out. What's the fate of Xbox remaining studios might be. A lot of the discourse is falling on id right now, the beloved maker of Doom. The studio is an industry staple and arguably one of the most important and influential brands of the modern gaming canon. Cuts as ID software have been heavy and painful. Some have claimed the studio's lauded ID tech engine is effectively on ice and ID is no longer large enough to produce their own games. What's the truth here? I've been investigating Microsoft's plans for id despite the callousness of Microsoft's being counters. I'm confident the studio will endure. Microsoft has no plans to shelve its tech. They're not happy with this though. Doom and other id software games have been powered by id tech engine. The engine was designed originally for Quake back in the 90s and has since powered a huge variety of titles, including open world games like Rage, horror games like The Evil Within, Wolfenstein shooters, and of course, the modern Doom games. More recently, Machine Games, Indiana Jones, and Doom the Dark Ages were built on the latest id tech. It has a very different feel to Unreal Engine, particularly for first-person games. It has been lauded for an optimization and lower-end hardware stacks, as well as its generally versatility. The cuts of its software have hit the teams that develop id tech hard, with decades of expertise wiped out overnight, but rumor that there's now virtually nobody working on the engine are false. Sources tell me that there remains a solid stack of expertise for id tech across its software itself and machine games. I'm told Microsoft has no plans to shift either studio forcibly to Unreal Engine, which seems to have become the default for Microsoft and many other core game makers. Microsoft provided us with a statement on this topic. There are dozens of people working on id tech across multiple locations. Reports that there's only one person left in Texas are inaccurate. Oh shit, I got shut down. In my view, Microsoft had to be miserably short-sighted to deprecate id tech. Handling even more powerful to Unreal engines open them up to monopolistic price increases down the line, which would be physically impossible. Xbox CEO Asha Sharma herself said in a memo to staff that she wants Microsoft to rely less on vendors for things like this. As such, I would argue that Microsoft should invest more in id tech, not less. But hey, quarterly thinking is Microsoft MO these days, and it's true that generational talent and knowledge has been carelessly cast aside. Its software icon is now similar to what Tudor was for Doom 2016. Holy shit! The other rumor flying around is that its software shrunk the headcount to an untenable for future self-made products, relegating them to support studio status. This too is false. While the cuts have been alarming callous, my understanding is that the remaining id core team is roughly the same as when Doom 2016 shipped. Doom 2016 is arguably the studio's best game in my view, despite the comparatively sorry about that chat, smaller hand count that produced it. That's not to suggest in a capacity that we should expect the same quality bar without proof. Microsoft removed mountains of the incredible talent from the pool. Still, I'm not sure that its software could be making next. There have been reports that they were pitching variety in the pipeline, including a Perfect Dark reboot and a Western-style shooter dubbed Ironwood. It's unclear if any of these will be green-lit. Its software just shipped Doom: The Dark Ages Revelations, a sizable story expansion from last year's Doom prequel. What the studio builds next remains to be seen, but Xbox CEO Asha Sharma specifically called out Doom and Quake as franchises to invest in. Microsoft wants to grow its most staple and recognizable IP, which at least in the near term excludes new franchise ideas. I still like to see what a modern Hexen would look like. Perhaps we'll learn more at QuakeCon, which is still going ahead. It's still been an honestly brutal exercise. While rumors of its software demise have been greatly exaggerated, layoffs have still been callous and brutal. Staff with decades of expertise and tenure were let go despite the success of modern Doom trilogy. Microsoft's gaming aspirations have been heavily reduced over the past week in what Asha Sharma has been describing as a reset. This has led to a sizable reduction in teams working on a variety of projects, from the Elder Scrolls to Xbox social media delivery and platform features. Other studios like Blizzard seem to have emerged largely unscathed so far. An Xbox hardware team building Helix has also been left intact. Xbox has worked hard to save studios like Undead Labs from outright closures. You gotta give them props on that, but to be honest though, but it has prevented Microsoft from expunging hundreds of jobs in other areas inside of Xbox and beyond. Microsoft's huge bets on artificial intelligence have been delivered meaningful returns, and the vast capital expenditure on data center buildouts is spooking investors. At Xbox, are you optimistic about the Xbox future? Yes, I am. Oh, we gotta log in? F off. At Xbox, the layoffs reflect a challenging time in traditional gaming. Core gaming has been a contraction owing to increased costs and lack of investment in younger cohorts, which dropped consoles in favor of Roblox on mobile devices alongside non-gaming activities. Microsoft's lack of investment in Xbox platform and social features have prevented it from finding new users out of the Gen X and Gen Y cohorts, many of whom are starting to age out. Where Xbox goes here wholly remains to be seen, but one thing is for sure, Doom is eternal, and it will outlive Microsoft's bad decision making. Oh, I'm sorry you had to write about that, but hey, good that it's going to be saved though, and of course you wrote about it because right now Doom is the main subject, and good that you find out that it's actually going to be saved though. Oh man. But in the link in the chat, I want to see how much was written with AI. Okay, let me go throw it out over there, Safo. 1 second. For you, my friend, I'm throwing this right here. Here you go, Safo. Here is the link to this. Have fun. Go for it. Find out. Stop us now investigating. Oh, can you, yo, you know, here's the thing though, right? Here's the thing though. Right now, we can sit down and chat, you know, let's have some fun with this, you know, let's talk some positive stuff real quick before, you know, we start heading out, because I know you guys, there's other shows out there you guys want to see though. But I got a good question for you guys. If, right now with Ash's vision, what teams you want working together, and what games you would like to see come back that we truly love, and what teams you guys wanted to in it to be together. You know, I want to hear your thoughts on that though. Capcom put, yeah, they did a good job putting games, King. That's 100% true. They did an amazing job with that. And last year Obsidian put out 3. That was crazy. Just that one studio. You're like, whoa, 3 games. Wow. Doom is in the Dark Ages now? Oh yeah, I know it is, but like, for example, if they decide to make a Doom game, a new one, right? If they decide to make a new Doom game or a new Quake game, I mean, what would you like to see though? Like, what teams do you want them to be working with them? Because right now, for what it seems though, Obsidian is doing Fallout and they're working with Bethesda. Because look, I'm not kidding you. Out of all things though, the COD mines will whip you into shape. Really? Like, when you sit here and think about it, like, this is the thing we've been asking for since Obsidian jumped into Xbox. And since they grabbed ZeniMax, people were asking, hey, we want a new Fallout game. And I just said, okay, you guys are doing it. Because look, Fallout, there's been tons of great Fallout games. Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Fallout 2, Fallout 1, they've been great. But the best one I hear from everybody is Fallout New Vegas. The one I wanted was the city getting Fallout again, which was already announced. There you go. See, that's what I mean, though. That was a big top of the conversation, though, back in the day. You know, we all know who's doing Fable now, of course, which we're happy. Bring back Perfect Dark, you say, King? But who should we get to work on a Perfect Dark game, though? That's the main question, though. Who should we get, though? I would be happy if Fallout 2, but Fallout would do, laugh out loud. I know, I mean, I'm happy with Fallout, though, because, I mean, I've always said this. Fallout New Vegas, like, I hear everybody talking about New Vegas is probably the best Fallout ever. Why can't y'all get it to work, though? I mean, it's just something that's curious about me. Why didn't you guys start it from the very beginning and work on this? They should have done it a long time ago, chat. In all honesty, though. And with Tim Schafer, like he said, oh, we're going to pitch the on-chip pitchable idea, you know, shit. I don't want an FMB. I want to see ABK working with Doom and Quake. Oh, sweet. You see, King? That's actually not a bad idea, though. That'll be sweet. You know, that'll be something nice to see, though. If they can do something together. I mean, if they can do something together, though. That's the thing. If they can do something together, we see, though. That'll be cool. Wow. King, that would be amazing if they actually did that. You see, King, you're going my alleyway right there. He says we want a GoldenEye remake, but the thing is, Amazon owns the rights right now to James Bond. They have to sit down and make a deal with them. But if they can bring a sweet remake with GoldenEye and with modern graphics and everything, oh my god! How about a brand new game to get a new machine already? Older games, older systems to play. Let me see though. Because look, you know. Okay, the article is 90 to 100% written by a human. Okay, Saf. All right. All right, I got you there. I got you. It's 90 to 100, but I mean, there's a 10% that AI put in there. So, you know, no. Here's the thing, though. You asked me if I played New Vegas. No, I wasn't like really into Fallout from back in the day, though. But I really, like I've always said, if they make a Fallout New Vegas remake, I will jump into it and check it out because people have been telling me it's the best one out there, though. Wow, Riddick. Oh my. Speaking of that, whatever happened to this game that had Vin Diesel in it? What was it called, chat? Wow. What was that game called? That had Vin Diesel in it that was supposed to release a long time ago. What was it called? What was it called? I mean, that game was nuts. Everybody played that game on, and they loved that game. The first one, though, now they make a second one that had Vin Diesel in it, and that has not come out. What is that game called, Chad? Help me out with this one. Help me out with this one, Chad. I mean, you guys help me out because you know which one it is, though. Help me out, chat. Help me out, chat. You don't know which one I'm talking about, right? Ah, what's that game called? I'm actually... Oh, what's it called? With dinosaurs. I know he was with dinosaurs, though. Oh, yes. Ark Survival Evolved. There you go. What is going on with that? Ark Survival Evolved. What's going on with that game? That game has gone radio silent, though. Yikes. Here you go, chat. I'll show you what's been going on with that game. That's some info we did not know. Oh, shoot. So it says here. This is what it says, though. Currently, Ark Survival is experiencing some mixed developments. The development have been announced for new content. New content for Ark Survival Ascended, including the Tides Fortune and Dragonotopia expansions, which is now available. However, there's been significant backlash regarding our 2 project. It has been delayed multiple times. It's not as promising as fans hoped. Developers have faced criticism for pricing issues of the Lost Colony DLC. The Survival Ascended expansion has been reimagined using Unreal Engine 5, offering improved graphics and gameplay features. Oh, so they switched to Unreal Engine 5, though. That's why it's taking them so long, though. But wow, overall, there are exciting updates. The ongoing issues with Ark 2 have left many players feeling frustrated. I mean, when was that thing announced? It was announced a long time ago, though. Remember, chat? Yeah, we forgot Ark 2. See? There you go. See, we forgot about that. That's the thing, though. What happened to that game? So, however, the long-awaited Ark 2 has faced delays, and with the latest update pushed to 2028. Wow. Wow. That game is going to be for 2028? That's crazy. Oh, Quantum Break 2 will be a sweet game too. That'll be sweet. That's sweet though. So it says here the UE5 Arc is supposed to be precursor for Arc 2, but who knows? Bring back Buffy the Vet. What is that? You know what's so funny, King? That was mentioned the other day though here in the chat. Because I think we were talking about Redfall, and we were saying that in Redfall they should have found a way to add Blade in there though. We were talking about that though. That was a funny thing though. We mentioned it here in the show, and someone said, "Bring back Buffy." I'm like, yeah, why isn't Buffy in the game though? We were joking about that, King. That's hilarious that you bring that up though. Hey, Hassan, Pluto Gamer Terrell, what's up? How you doing? What's cooking? I'm gonna start after lunch and then do my preview also called Japan Wrestling. What? You're gonna go Japan? Wait, what? Wait a minute. What you gonna do? Japan Wrestling? Huh? Interesting. Not getting rid of him back. Terminator, Sarah Connor. Oh man. You know, now is the time. Make a Rise 2. Yes, King. Rise 2 will be sweet though. Oh my god. There's so many games they can make though. Shoot. But yeah, they need to, right now with the times we were in, they should bring back Sarah Connor Chronicles. You know, that would be sweet if they brought it back though. A lot of the crafting games that needs to be updated, the basic crafting structuring has been bland for a long time, but people love the familiar. Yeah. Yeah, they need to update that. They need to make it much more cooler. Yep, they do. I love those survivor games though. Like there's a one that you're in a plane and you crash and you gotta go swimming in an island. Sharks come and bite your butt. I hate sharks, chat, but damn, I forgot the name of that name. It was called Survivor something. I forgot the name of it, but it's pretty good though. It's a pretty good game. The what's up, La Fala? So emotional, damn. Says, "Big money beat." What's up, big beat? No weird words today, BB. I'm watching you. But yeah, man, they should bring back Sarah Connor Chronicles. I don't know why they haven't done it. Raft? Is it Raft? Yeah, I think it was Raft though. Yeah. The forest, I don't, no, the forest is not that one though. It's like you start at the beginning of you land in water and you gotta go, you know, grab a boat and swim. Yeah, those are good games. Yeah, those are fun. And you get to build a helicopter and fly around. That is so cool. Speaking of that, I gotta jump back into that game. I haven't jumped back into it. Bring back brute force. Wow. Another game out there. Hold on. I'm answering some messages from work real quick. Done. No, he says no. I know the one talking about. I know the one you're talking about. Forgot the name. Let me go. I'll go look for it. I'll open up my Steam. Steam was down last night. Weird. Let me see if it's working today. GTA 6 coming first, then a Jet now. No, yes. Eternal D87 says Josh is going to start lock down our money. No, we don't want it to lock down our money. No. So it says here. Let me see. I have it. Oh, it's opening. Cool. So let me go to my library. Palacho, Dark Light, Command and Conquer. Jesus Christ, I have Command and Conquer installed. Shoo. I love Command and I should go back and play some Command and Conquer though. So let's see what the name of that game is. Multiverses, Robocop, In Isolation, Arma, DayZ, The Milan, Devil's Island, Don't Scream. Speaking of that, I gotta play Devil's Island too. Indica, Hellsea, GTFO. Let me see, Summer 58. Chuxi. I bought that game, but where is that game? I love that Death of the Water though. Bring back Wet. I don't think Wet's gonna come back though. Stranded Deep. That's it. Stranded Deep. That's the game. Yes. Here it is. Yep, that's it. Stranded Deep. Stranded Deep. Yes, King. I was mentioning that. I was talking about Western games the other day, and we talked about Gun. Oh my God, Gun is such a good game. I don't know why that game has not come back. It's such a good game, and I love myself some Western games. Sometimes they're actually making one that looks pretty cool. It's gonna be like a Souls game, third-person view. What's the name of that game? It just got announced though. It's a Western though. I'm happy. I like some Western games. Yeah, it's a lot like Raft. I had never played it. Really? Oh man, Stranded Deep is good. It's an Xbox 2 now if you guys want to get it though. I send this to Salvador. Real quick, chat. Like I said, I'm doing some work right now. There you go. Done. We got through Halloween before GTA 6. My nephew plays every one of those games, Gens. He loves those crafty games. I love them too, though, chat. Like for example, like look, it's so I'm waiting for this game to land on console because on PC it makes me kind of dizzy though. And even made what's his name? Oh Lord, I love him to death, and I just forgot his name though. He was playing this game. Shoot, what's the name of this game? I can't wait for this game to land on console though. Let me go get it. Hold on, chat. I'm looking for it right now. There's quarantines on which I want to play with you guys. I even have the thumbnail for that. I haven't done it. Wow, I can't believe I had the thumbnail. I haven't done it. Wow, Louis, you crazy. No Xbox gift. Let me see. Retro rewind video. Like I don't know if you guys. That was the game that came out on PC. Sweet. I got it for like $15. But it's like it's got something that makes us dizzy. I hope they updated it so I can play it. But it's such a fun game. Here, let me see if I can show you a little bit about it. Hold on, chat. Let me see if I can bring it in. But it's fun though because you get to build your own radio rental place. Here, let me see if I can get this in here for you guys to see though. So you guys can see everything. Where is it? Let me see if I can get it in here. Hold on, chat. Let it upload for a moment, and then I'll see if I can get it in here so you guys can see it. I'll pop it the window so you guys can see the game. I know this game. What's it called? I know this. It won't be looking good as fast as I wanted it to be because over here with this. I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre. When it was on Game Pass, I should buy it, but it doesn't seem to play much for now. Really? Oh, I already got my Halloween the game. I got my $150 pre-order in. Miles is happy though. Miles is happy that it outsold though. That thing outsold like crazy. I did not know those things outsell though. Man. So it's downloading an update, so I think it's gonna work. I hope it's not as dizzy as it used to be. Cause yeah, it was oh my god, what was his name? I forgot. I follow him a lot. Every time I see him on there, I go in there and he talk to me, he's always laughing with me. Oh Lord. Let's see if I can show you guys the game so you guys can see it. Make Killer. Oh my god. Yes, we need a Killer Instinct 2. It's about damn time for Killer Instinct 2. And please, oh please, do not. Do not. Yeah, it's not launching, guys. I'm sorry. But look for it on Yeah, it's not launching, guys. I think Steam still has the problem that they're being fixed. But look for it. It's called Retro Rewind. Look for that game. Here, I'll type it in. On Steam, I got it for real cheap too. It's a fun game. I hope they fixed it. Where is it? I can put Retro Rewind Video Store. Okay, here we go. Retro Rewind Video Store. That's the name of it. Look for it on Steam, guys, and go ahead and buy it. It's pretty cool. I hope it does not make you dizzy, but it's such a sweet game. You get to build your own video store. It's just like Supermarket Simulators. One of my favorite games this year too. Supermarket Simulator. That crime scene simulator game was fun too. Oh my god. Dead by Daylight is too popular. The Friday the 13th Clowns games were fun. Yeah. I hope that the Halloween game gets to be as popular. Predator Hunting Grounds is also popular too. Oh man. I'm waiting for a deal on that one on Xbox though. Because I love that Predator game. I want to play it on Xbox. I had it for PlayStation, and PlayStation took like 15 minutes to find some users. Shit. And as soon as they opened up the game, everybody just started hopping in. It got better though. It got better. And my mom is calling me now, so I'll call her in a minute. Yep. That's where we're getting, and there's those same guys that did Friday the 13th are doing Halloween, man. I can't wait for that game. I'm desperate. I'm desperate. I have to, and the sad part about this, the physical one comes in in October. But I'm gonna buy it online. I don't care. I'm buying that game. I'm start buying it online, and I'm gonna get the deluxe edition. The Evil Dead game was good. It was free on Epic Games. Yep. The Evil Dead game was good. It was free on Epic Games. I played it a bit. Yeah. And it's fun though, but you gotta be a really high level though. And there's that what was that damn? There's a demon in there that no matter how much I went in there to try to face him, he kicked my ass. And it wasn't like the let me see, Evil Dead the game. And it's still they're still playing people playing it. I'll see which one is the demon though that I really hate from that damn game. So the demon that was annoying was I think it was the puppeteer. It was the puppeteer though, I think it was. Elegos. Yeah, Demi Elegos, yeah, the puppeteer. That is the most annoying demon in the damn game. And in order to take that demon down, it's just a hassle. Oh my god. But then the rest though, they're not as tough though. But Elegos though was king. Shoot. Kick that guy's butt was hard though. He just hopped in and whooped your ass like in 2 seconds. But yeah, Evil Dead though is super fun. Super fun. So chat, guess what? Listen up. The crazy ones gotta go. Chat. Today's Friday. Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Yep. Sorry chat, I had to sing that song. But yes, today's Friday. I got several things I gotta do. But chat, like always, before I go, tell me what you've all been playing, my friends. What you've all been playing. Give me some good news. It's on Xbox. You do Phasmophobia nights? I have Phasmophobia. We gotta get some people, you know, to join me in Phasmophobia. I do have it on PC too. I got it on PC, got it on Xbox. Even the game was good. It was free on Epic Games. Okay. Yeah, what y'all been playing? What y'all been playing? Yote says Safa. Oh, y'all not finished Yote? Cold Fear. Nice. 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 It's been playing too much Xenoblade Chronicles X replaying it on Switch. Sweet. I'm happy you're playing that game. I like the old Remake Dead 2 Rights. Oh, that's a good one too. That's always a fun game. Dead 2 Rights too. Wow. Got the achievement breakdown City Survivor this morning, and now let me see, doing weekly stuff from for Phase 6. Xenoblade Chronicles was such a good game. My favorite one was the original. What was it? Xenoblade? Oh my god, the one I got for PS1. Oh lord, I'm playing First Light and Requiem. Nice. Oh yeah, it takes time to get a good so slow in the beginning. First Light and Requiem. Oh man, King, you're doing good with that one. First Light is so good, and Requiem is excellent too. Well, both of those games are fabulous. They are fabulous. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. So chat, like always, thank you all for hanging out with me today. Thank you all for super chats. Thank you all for memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. That seriously chat. You guys are the best out here. No joke, no doubt. We had a lot of fun today. And me, I haven't been playing as much because, you know, like I said, yesterday I did 45 miles. And I said, okay, let me go in and play some Doom the Dark Ages. But my body said, kaboom. Passed out. So, chat, like always, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so it can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful night. I do mean a beautiful and awesome Friday and beautiful weekend too. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast when we do come back at 7 p.m. ET with Sarbo the Big Puma and Silent Cypher. And on Fridays, they don't, XP en Español with El Besilencita Metal Berserker. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Lou Gaming. When I send the signal out over there on Twitter, X, Blue Sky, Discord, and YouTube. And that's why you gotta hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes on, talk about what's happening in the gaming news world. Chats, have a beautiful day. And I will see you guys not tomorrow, on Monday morning with Good Morning Crazy Lou Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one.